Here we go. Woo! The tailgate continues. Our final one. Here we are. G Money, we made it to the final tailgater. We made it to the final tailgater here on our day number 2. Look who's here. Mr. Carl. What's up, Stecker from South Carolina?
Not too far from me. We're fabulous.
Hey, Carl, so first off, man, we just got to ask you. We talked off stage, man. Tell us about your hunting experience, man, with that ram, buddy. I love it.
I love those rams. We've got about, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 around here, and I like them because they're about anywhere from a 500 to 700 yard shot. You don't get any closer, so they're a lot of fun.
Man, so you are you're a good shoot then, man. Man,
I do a lot of practice.
Are you like Ted Nugent? I'm just joking.
No, but Ted has been out to FTW with us.
Did you get to meet him?
Yeah. He's something else.
Is he okay? So I see his show and all that kind of stuff. Is he like that in person when he meets you?
Probably over the top. I mean, yeah, all the time. Like first at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's crazy.
So Ted Nugent's a rocker no matter what. Hunter, rocker. I mean, he doesn't stop, does he?
He just goes. I mean, he pretty much hunts for a living now. Mm-hmm. That's his gig. He just hunts.
Oh, yeah. And so my brother, he's a bear hunter and a moose hunter. So yeah. No, they live in the middle of nowhere, Maine. And so it's a whole thing, and you got to go through the seasons and all of that. But like you just said, 500 to 700 yard shot.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, Carl,
we have a family rule though. You don't shoot anything you don't eat.
Yep.
Bingo.
I'm okay with that.
You got it, brother. Yeah. All right, Carl. So I gotta tell you a story. My mom is like Annie Oakley. She hunts because in Pennsylvania, out in the mountains there, she killed a 12-point in her pajamas with a 306 rifle, and she only weighs 100 pounds. Is that pretty badass at 70 years old?
That's awesome.
Listen, I got a story about a rooster named Mufasa, but we'll talk about that offline.
That is it.
Okay. I got to hear that.
Well, I got to tell you, Carl, if you're coming to Minnesota, you need to bring some of that Venice with you, man. I wish, you put that on a plane, man. That'd be great, wouldn't it? G-Money?
Yeah, we can get you some food out there.
Oh, get some stew? Oh, I love it.
Oh, yeah, no venison tenderloin.
You know it. All right, Carl. So here we are. Your Avionte Connect is coming up, man. You're coming
really
in.
Excited.
I mean, you are one of the sponsors, man. So I got to ask you straight up, what made you? I mean, there's so many events. Why did you sponsor Avionte?
There's a couple of really good reasons. One, we're a partner of our Avionte's. We just completed our API integration with them. Avionte is very special, near and dear to me. I love the way that they truly care about their clients. We spent 1.5 years on this integration before we kicked it off. Their care for their clients runs way before their worry about revenue. And that really resonated with me. And everyone from Rashib to Scott to Jessica to Jason to Jim, I mean, the whole management team, they're just great people. And this event is probably one of the best events that we go to. We went last year, and we weren't quite done with our API integration yet. And I was the content of the seminar, the content of the conference, they just do a fabulous job. And it's really it's like being with a bunch of family.
It is
staffing industry, and you got to love the staffing industry. I mean, that's who we serve. And I mean, it's just a great time. The content is second to none. I mean, you go to the big conferences and I honestly feel that their content is better. They're more on point. They're just it's a can't miss experience. I mean, that's the only way I can say it. Don't miss it.
You know what it is? I got to tell you, it's like a concert vibe, isn't it? Seriously, because you're like the whole time. It goes so quick. And them 2.5 days, it flies by.
The energy. Yeah.
Oh, it is. I can't wait, man. That's awesome. So, Carl, tell us a little bit about your company, man. I mean, I want to know a little bit about that. So before we go, give us a couple, like a 2-minute tour of what you guys do.
Sure. We provide benefits to the staffing industry.
Yeah.
And we've got probably the broadest offering of benefits to offer temporary staff. One of the things I'm most excited about is our new company that we launched 3 years ago now, freerx.com. And FreeRx is another benefit that Benefits Card offers. But FreeRx, we're used to seeing formularies of 20 to 60 medications in the pharmacy programs on these insurance platforms.
Wow.
So without going into a long story, we basically just said, this isn't good enough. And so we said, we're going to start our own company. And so we hired 3 pharmacists, went out and told them that I wanted a formulary that covered 90% of the prescriptions written. So we've got a formulary of 815 medications, 128 of those are acute. Then we wanted to make sure that if people had an acute need, that they could pick it up at their local pharmacy. So we built in a 70,000 plus pharmacy network, which covers all your CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, you name it, Target, Albertsons, Publix. And then one of our team members said, what if they don't have a doctor? So we built in virtual urgent care. And so all of that is available.
Wow.
$5.99 a week, payroll deduct, $6.99 a week for your entire family. So it's incredibly affordable. We're saving people a bunch of money. And that's what drives us. I mean, the sign on my door says help as many people as fast as you can. And that's what we're here to do.
All right, Carl, well, we're going to sign up, buddy. I want to get on the plan too, right?
I'm like, your heart is in the right place.
There it is.
Freerx.com. No, but your heart's in the right place. And the thing is, like, going back to Avionte, and it sounds like you're doing this personally with freerx.com. The thing is that it's not just the client, but you're putting people first. And I mean, that's why I got into staffing. Like, I have a hospitality background, but I love people, and you got to put people first because people matter. And it sounds like just through your partnership and your sponsorship with Avionte and with what you are personally doing, that is something that really is in your core.
And for Benefits in a Card and Avionte, one of the things that was most important for us is the security of our clients' payroll data. And so we took 1.5 years to do this integration, and we did it through API so that we could basically keep people from sending payroll files in FTP format or in flat file format. And so what this does is it decreases your breach likelihood by 95 to 98%. And in the last 1.5 years, breaches in staffing, payroll, and healthcare have gone up 900%.
Oh, I believe it.
And I think that's really another thing that drove me, and why I'm so passionate about Avionte is because, as I said, they truly care. They want to do what's right for the customer. They want to mitigate risk for the customer. Their culture, their people, they're second to none. They really are.
They are, Carl. Jessica get a shout out here, but I mean, I'm going to tell you, look at this. We love Carl Benefits. There you are, Carl. Little love, man.
Staffing is nothing without a heart. Thank you, Jessica.
You know, Jessica, but you're so true with that. Avionte, and I just said to a couple of other tailgaters, I've not met an organization where these people aren't like my best friends. I have their cell phone numbers and everything. It's not like they're trying to sell me anything, Carl. They're just trying to help you, man. They want to bring you into the environment. I call it the ocean of opportunity with Avionte.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome, man. I mean, I got to tell you, and you know what? I got to tell you, G Money, him touching on the healthcare is so important these days because a lot of people can't afford, you know what it is. I mean, we don't have to we know what healthcare is. That's half your salary sometimes, you know?
Oh, I know. I mean, that's like one of the biggest benefits with my company where I work, Your Employment Solutions, because for years I ran my own consulting company, but I had to pay astronomical amounts. But here's the thing. When you have people who are, I don't want to use the word temp, But I know
Contract.
I know that's why I just said I don't want to. But when you have these contract workers, and when you're working in staffing, here's the thing: like, you have the ability to make a difference in someone's life, right? You have the ability to provide them with financial security, right? And there are some staffing companies that they cannot afford the healthcare benefits.
Nope.
And the fact that, like you said, freerx.com, okay, like that is something that you are providing, because the thing is people need it. You can't help
Absolutely.
if you get sick. Okay.
And
Like,
yeah.
especially nowadays, you can't help it.
Well,
And things happen. People need
and
this.
absolutely.
Sorry, what you're doing is a beautiful thing. And I'm like trying not to cry. I'm like getting verklempt over here.
Well, and you know, to get to the bottom of it, I got hit with a $407 deductible, and that's what started the fight. I went in to pick up my prescriptions. I needed them. I was going in for a very serious surgery, and I got hit with this deductible. And I'm like, well, I've got great insurance. Our whole team does. Best Blue Cross plan you can get. And I no more than hit that pharmacy door, and I'm thinking this could be somebody's rent. This could be their car payment. This could be their grocery budget for their family. This could be their daycare allowance for the week. Yeah, I mean, all this stuff went through my head, and it was like God stuck a tick on my back, and I couldn't get it off. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna fix this. And one of the things about benefits in a card is when we started 25 years ago, at the request of some net profit clients. At the time, we had net profit before we sold to Equifax, and we our staffing clients basically said, you get our payroll weekly, you're integrated into our hiring platforms. Why can't you come up with an affordable benefits solution? So staffing designed what we do. And, you know, of course, we did some discovery, and they said, we want first dollar coverage, no deductible, no copays, you know, and we want it to be effective immediately. So our plans are designed so that somebody gets a deduction on a Monday, they come to work, they get a deduction on a Monday or on a Friday, excuse me, and their coverage is effective the following Monday. And
wow, that's quick.
That's fast.
And so that's what makes us unique, and for the staffing industry, is that it's just in time, right? Mm-hmm. And it's on a weekly basis. So with their coverage flows with their payroll. So the clients aren't getting billed for people that aren't on payroll. And quite frankly, in the staffing industry, 98% of our clients, it's a totally employee paid program. We don't have any implementation fees. We don't have any marketing fees. It's, you know, if we're successful for you, we get paid. If we're not, we don't. And that's what I like. And the other thing, when you talked about affordability, G Money, is that one of the things we learned really early is that you can't go over 3 hours a week of pay. So if somebody's making, you know, $15 an hour, you can't exceed that $45 mark in a week. You want to stay under that, because then you become unaffordable. And so there's a lot of matrix and a lot of data that we study to make sure that we're in the lane of the type employees that firm is hiring. And we have 104 interchangeable plan designs. So we can build plans for every vertical you have. You might have light industrial all the way to IT. We can accommodate all of them.
You know what? You hit it right there, Carl. Light industrial, especially one of the fortes I deal with. So many, you know, I say contract workers can't get insurance. A lot of these staffing firms don't provide that. This is a solution that you can come in and you can provide that for them, correct?
Yes, sir.
Like you just said, you have 104 interchangeable plans to work with any vertical. So no, brilliant. Sorry. I'm like, you're solving so many problems. I'm just like,
it's all about your health, man. If you're not healthy, you can't work.
We're still going.
Yeah, all you have in life is your health and your happiness. And like, your health is a huge thing, but it's also an expensive thing.
Yes.
And you're actually making it more affordable. And it sounds like you actually have a really good solution for a lot of different staffing companies when it comes to affordable benefits. And like you just said, sorry, I take notes. I'm an avid note taker.
Good
but
for
like,
you.
think about like the just in time with the payroll, making sure like all of that's there. But it's an employee paid program, essentially, that doesn't really impact the actual like client themselves, however, is an additional offering that could actually go help and build out more retention and everything else.
Well,
So
that's
it,
truly where it is. G Money is
yep.
it is a retention tool. I mean, in all of the data that we get every week, we look at that data, and people that are on coverage stay 4 to 5 weeks longer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot.
It is
I've got
truly,
to tell you, I shameless plug for Your Employment Solutions. Go to youremploymentsolutions.com. There's a free downloadable ebook that I actually had to write. Okay. It's Turning the Tide on Turnover. And that was one of the things I highlighted in there because people matter. And the thing is, if you can go increase this time, especially with a contract worker, and that could be the difference of someone being a contract worker versus a permanent worker.
Well, and to steal my friend Janelle's line from BSF, she says, you know, what I love about what you guys do is you meet people in the moment. Like we meet them in their moment. And that's what it's all about is making sure that you're providing the products and the plan designs that people need. And one of the things that we've seen lately is a lot of the plans that are in this marketplace, you know, you've got 40%, and we know this, 40%, I'm going to use the number 40%, it's more like 50, but 40% of the people that come through your door are on spousal coverage. So those people that are on spousal coverage, when they come in, the plan designs that we've seen in the marketplace are, you know, if they want to buy free RX or if they want to buy vision, or they don't need medical, right? So because they're on their spouse's plan. But if they want to buy one of the add-on products in some of these other plan designs, they have to buy a medical product or a mech product as well to get that. And so now somebody's paying $20 a week more than they really should be, when they could be getting their prescriptions for their entire family for $6.99. And so we look back at our IT department and said, hey, guys, how many people a week are signing up for just the add-on products? And out of that 40% that are on spousal coverage, it's 9 to 11% on any given Sunday. So just call it 10% across the board. Well, if that 10% is 25% of the 40%. So it's a big number, right? Mm-hmm. So that's another thing that makes us unique, is that we want people to be able to get what they need and not try and pitch them any more than they need.
And like you said, meet people in the moment.
In their moment.
It's got to be, you know what? And I got to tell you this guys that actually every staffing firm I work with, if you're not covering health benefits, they're going to bounce. That's one of the first things they ask about, the salary. And they're like, do you cover anything? Is there any benefits? And a lot of staffing firms, Carl, you know, out there still are not, we can't give you benefits for like 90 days or whatever. I mean, that person's going to quit after a while.
Yeah. Well, they probably won't be there long enough. And that was when we walked into the staffing industry, must have been 33 years ago, but when we started Benefits in a Car 25 years ago, that was the big thing, is that, hey, they had major medical they could offer, but if they could afford it when they got back through their 90 to 120 days, if they were still there and they could afford it, and most of them couldn't afford it, it was too expensive. And you know, that's only gotten worse. I mean, we had a 14% rate increase last year. Benefits in a Card has not had a rate increase in over a decade, and last year we launched a 2-year rate guarantee just for that reason. So when we bring clients on, they don't have to worry about it for a couple years, and they're probably not going to have an increase after that. So, you know, that's how we run the business.
And you know what? And you're just enhancing every staffing firm. It's like a no-brainer to talk to you about this. Seriously,
we love staffing.
Oh, it is, G Money. I mean, at the end of the day, we got to talk about this. I mean, I'm going to call Carl. He's like the medical man. You know what I mean? Seriously, at the booth, you know, get your medical benefits. I mean, seriously, it's something that I love what you're doing, because there's so many staffing firms that I've dealt with, and I'm not going to mention their names, where they have no benefits. Not at all. Uh-oh, we got dogs barking. Who let the dogs out, Carl?
I think that's G Money.
G Money and her dog. It's all good. But hey, Carl, so I can't wait to meet you there. Is there anything anything else you want to talk about Connect? So anybody on the fence, I say this all the time, like, I mean, they should be there, but is there anything that Connect that we haven't talked about that sticks out? Besides, I hear Britt's Pub is pretty awesome, by the way.
Pardon me?
Britt's Pub?
Yeah, I haven't been there yet. I didn't go last year, but I'm going to go this year.
Oh, you better go. I'll be there, man. I don't know if you drink or not, but if not, we'll drink water, man. It's all good.
I don't, but I don't mind anybody else drinking. It's all good.
And then you know what? When Carl's there, he's going to talk about some of his hunting stories. I can't wait. I got to hear some more Ted Nugent stories, man. I mean, I'm just like, you got to meet the man. Damn Yankees, come on.
There's a bunch of them. It's a good time.
Oh, that's awesome. So,
yeah.
G-Money, what do you think? This tailgate's a wrap here, man. I can't wait to meet Carl and everybody else. And tell you what, of all the tailgaters, man, you're making an impact.
We almost made it throughout this entire series without the dogs doing this.
But they did at the end.
But they did. They saved the best for last.
So you know what it is?
Carl, you are leading with a heart. And this is something that you're doing that's beautiful and amazing. And I look forward to learning more about everything else that you're doing. It's truly making a difference within the industry, within people.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to meet you both. And
you, Carl, and keep that sharp dressed man out, man, with the pinstripes, man. Look at you, man, on a Friday. Sharp dressed man, always.
Hey, Friday dress code.
Yeah, you better not hunt with that, do you? I hope you have hunting gear, right?
No, I did slide a rifle in a suit one time, though. But
that's another story, right?
That was in Utah.
Here, okay. Here. I'm gonna have to have you on my podcast, okay, Carl? Please. All right.
There it is. There's the invite.
We've got more. We've got so much more to talk about. Thank you so very much for
all right, brother Carl. Be safe, man. I'll see you in Minnesota, buddy.
You. See you at Connect.
You got it, man. G-Money.
Right.
The tailgate. Final one. He brought it from the heart, man. I got to tell you, G-Money.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
he's a good dude, Carl. And I didn't realize that the benefits. I mean, that's something that's so important in staffing firms, and he's what he brings to the table. But I got to tell you, like all the tailgaters, I got to tell you out there, Avionte. We give a shout out for Avionte to put this together with us. And I got to just say, I'm so excited for Connect. Anybody out there, I'm going to tell you last time, freaking Shark approved, G-Money approved, get to Connect, reach out to us, get on their website. It's free to come. Like you just pay for airfare or get an Uber or whatever it is, get a hotel.
Or better yet, let's try to figure out how I can get out there.
Yes. GoFundMe page for G-Money. But I got to tell you, all joking aside, this has been a great tailgate here to wrap up the Friday. We got another week. We put a lot of reels out there, but if anybody has questions about Connect Avionte, reach out to us or any of the staff out there. I mean, you see these tailgaters we had on. I mean, they were so much fun. I mean, you could see the energy. Every one of them had a story to tell, and it was all positive energy. I mean, you're going to grow your industry. You're going to grow I can't even talk. You're going to grow your staffing with everything that the industry is going to provide at Avionte Connect. Am I right?
And here was the biggest thing that Tom said earlier today. Everyone, you need to go and ask yourself this one question. Do you want to be behind or do you want to get ahead? Think about it. I think it's a great investment for the company and for yourself. Go learn more, especially knowing more about the whole user experience, getting more hands-on. Because the thing is, I only had a few people go and show me how to use Avionte. And they're like, oh, I got 15 minutes now. And I'm like, I work in a different time zone, but okay. So I know it's I've had to call other people being like, can you teach me how to pull these reports? They're like, I only know X, Y, and Z. And so now I've gotten a little bit more proficient, but I know I'm not exactly there. So I think it would be a huge benefit for me because then I know I could personally go and
you can learn it you have a PhD in it when you're done, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm mildly brilliant. Just mildly. But the thing is because I have other people go and ask me questions about so many things, especially when it comes to the job posting side and the way how things are connected. And they're like, well, what's going on here? And it's I've actually had to go manually teach myself or go onto YouTube or look at other things. And I found out that there's Avionte University. And so I'm a tactile learner. I would much rather learn hands-on and absolutely get the most benefit of a product. So I think honestly, register, make it, go. The event itself is free. Hotel, flight, all of that is not included, but that is going to be August 4th.
And the food is included too. Food and drinks, and the food is amazing. Breakfast, lunch. I'm going to tell you. I mean, I'm cheating on everything there. It's a lot of healthy foods, chicken, beef. I mean, you name it, it's there. I'm going to tell you. They put on one of the best shows of the year, and I go to a lot of them. I got to tell you. And when you're done, I'm going to tell you, G Money. I'm going to sum it up this way. You're on offense the whole time. You're never on defense. You don't even worry about your competition. You're just like, Avionte, I call them the A team. Can I say it one more time? I pity the fool that doesn't go to connect.
Oh my gosh, or better yet. Avionte. Sorry.
All right, G Money, we're going to be out of here because we got to get going here. We got to go pack our bags and get ready for Minnesota. So, hey, thank you.
We'll find out.
Thank you, G Money. Love you to death. It was great having you co-host this. You know what?
You've got to thank Your Employment Solutions and the Staffing Playbook podcast for allowing me the time to do this.
Hanging with the shark. It's all good. We always have
fun. All right.
Hey, we'll see y'all in Minnesota. Get ready.
All right. Ciao.
Out of here.
Bye.